Wow. Did you hear that on your end?
Yeah, it says recording in process.
The Zoom lady's voice that said, "This meeting is being recorded."
Oh, no, I didn't hear that part.
Oh, you couldn't? Well, that's good for me to know. It alerts me on my end. Well, welcome. This is a special little sideshow, if you will, of the Petty Parlor, which is a segment that we do during our podcast, The Sunflower Society. I am Justine, and this is my sister. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. I'm Kara. Hi.
Let me get.
It's Monday.
It is Monday when we're recording this. I have a tall order of coffee I just made, but oh, I see. There it goes. There it is.
Oh, I got double. Whoops. It
Ooh,
fell apart.
double chandelier. It's double petty. Okay, well, I guess we'll see how it goes. But in the Petty Parlor, we usually like to examine current events, conundrums in our world, just things that we find petty in general, to really just analyze what's going on with it. Often they are funny situations. And you'll see, again, if you tune into some of our other videos from our podcast, we always do this segment, Petty Parlor, and Go Sage Yourself. So I do have something that I haven't shared with Kara yet, although I want to check in briefly. I do need to take my vitamins. And you have a nursing background, so I'm going to tell you each one, and I want to see if you tell the listeners. They get a little educating with Petty Parlor before we hop in.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start by saying when you take vitamins, you will pee most of them out. Just FYI. If you don't have the right balance of micronutrients to absorb your vitamins, you will pee most of them out. So if you're a person who doesn't eat well during the day, which I know you try to eat as clean as possible, but for listeners who think they're going to replace their vitamin nutrient content with just vitamins, if you don't have the sticky, the stuff to stick the vitamins to it doesn't necessarily work.
Take us to church on a Monday morning. I guess there's a reason. We're having this educational Petty Parlor. But I'm also doing this because our Petty Parlor topic, which I have not shown Kara yet, actually has to do with health. So this actually does intertwine. But the first one that I just downed was fish oil. Tell us what you know about that supplement.
I think it's good for your hair. Your hair, your skin, and nails. I think it has amino acids that boost your collagen, whatever. Yeah, I'm just making that up. I don't really know.
No, it does help with that, but it also really helps with your heart health. Supposedly, I'm going with things that I've wanted to improve. This is actually magnesium. And I think the other thing is L-theanine. Is that the right?
You take mag in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh. You're supposed to take it before bed.
Only?
Yeah.
My supplement,
because it can make you drowsy.
My supplements say 2 in the morning and 2 at night before bed. But they also have. I'd have to go get the bottle, but it's like a low dosage, but it's supposed to help with your brain and your focus because there's another supplement in it or something. It's not just magnesium. It's supposed to help with your cognitive functioning, and then if you take it before bed, it's supposed to help with cognitive repair.
Okay.
Like, I don't know.
I know that I stopped actually taking mine because I was getting tingling in my hands and feet.
Wait.
So
okay, I do have that.
I was taking.
So maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah, or maybe start cutting back to 1. But it was just too. I think it was too much because I have magnesium in my thyroid supplement as well, and I think it was just too much.
Well,
because it can cause like heart arrhythmias and muscle issues if you have an overdose.
Okay, let me look into these things.
Okay.
Good thing we're doing this. Cod liver oil?
Ew, I don't know. Probably the same thing as fish oil, right?
It's similar.
Does it
It's
taste
supposed to
good?
help with brain development. No, I mean, I'm not taking the pills because they taste good, Kara.
Does it make you smell funny?
No, they're not like
Okay.
chewable vitamins. This one is chelated. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Zinc.
Chelated.
Chelated. Oh, thank you. Chelated zinc. This actually does help with DNA reproduction stuff, I think, right? Okay, you're gonna tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Oh, you're altering your DNA? Oh no. Don't do that. 5G. Ah!
This is supposed to help with healthy DNA reproduction, I think.
Oh, is that an antenna that I see sprouting?
I'm not Justine.
I've
Okay,
been
my final
mutated.
one is from my latest checkup because a couple months ago I went off birth control. So this is folic acid.
Oh,
I think it also helps with hair, skin, and nails, but also
yeah.
if you get pregnant for some reason.
Yeah.
Basically, I was told by the doctor I saw, if you're going off of this and by chance you get pregnant, you should go ahead and just every day take a fish oil capsule and folic acid. So you already
You
have
could
it in
just
your
take a
system.
prenatal vitamin, by
Oh,
the way,
well,
because
I
it has all
could.
that things in.
I
Yeah, just
could.
FYI. And they have gummies now too. They're not like
Ooh.
back in the day. They didn't have gummies, and I would get very sick off of my prenatals, but I still took them.
Yeah, sometimes this makes me queasy just from the
You
fish
can take
oil
it
and
at
folic
night too. That helps because then you have food in your stomach and.
So those are my supplements currently. Thanks for giving me the
Cool.
rundown, and
You're welcome.
I'm gonna have to look into scaling back the magnesium as well because that tingling has happened to me.
Yes.
It's great for my focus and my memory. I can tell that, but
Not worth not being able to walk or grab things.
well, I didn't want to say that, but
No, I started feeling like tingly, and I also started feeling like heaviness in my legs. And I thought
okay,
there's
all
some
right.
like
I'm
muscle weakness.
actually legit
Yeah.
so happy we're having this conversation and on air.
Okay,
Hopefully it
good.
helps somebody because I was beginning
Good.
to think I was just feeling really old.
I was also too, or like something was really wrong.
Yeah.
But then I stopped taking the
Because
magnesium,
at first
and
I
I'm
know,
okay now.
yes, you and we were like, well, this is great because magnesium also helps lower blood pressure or any issues related to that. But at times, like my legs, and they don't normally bother me at all. Like I don't have issues.
Or like grabbing stuff sometimes. I'm
Yeah.
like, I
Okay,
can't.
I'm doing it. I'm going off of it
Yeah.
after today.
Okay.
I'm going off of it to
Okay.
see the difference because legitimately I was starting to get concerned like, wait, why
Do I
my
need to get
legs
tested for MS or something? I was really thinking that for
Okay,
a
I
while.
feel so much better because this is like,
Okay.
I guess, my dirty little confession secret because I really was like, is this just because I've had to Zoom a lot the past week and I was traveling a lot? Or like, I was starting to feel exactly what you're saying. Like, my legs would almost feel brittle.
Yeah.
And I have to do extra yoga and extra stretching. And I'm like, this is
Yeah.
not normal. I'm going walking, I'm very active. Like, this isn't normal. Okay.
Well, I'm
And
glad we're talking about it
I
too.
am too,
This
'cause
was just a
I've been on
recent
it.
discovery for me.
I've been on
So
it for like well over a couple months because I did it
yeah.
after I did the estrogen detox stuff and I knew you were on it and our makeups are similar, obviously, our DNA. But and I've always wanted to minimize the chances of having like higher blood pressure. And yeah, wow. Okay, back to the petty parlor.
Yeah.
Well, we said we talk about all things petty, and I guess what exact vitamins we're taking is pretty petty. Down to the details of our health systems. So, with that being said, let me cue up the right thing. And the petty parlor that I've selected, I mean, it could go multiple directions here, but I do want to get Kara's reaction because we talk a lot about artificial intelligence and the bots on Instagram, which is definitely a real thing. By the way, I recommended a great documentary on Amazon Prime to Kara the other day. It's called
It's HBO. It's HBO
Oh, that's what I
Max.
have an HBO like add-on subscription. So you have to
I
purchase it
don't.
for like rental if you want to watch it. But it is a documentary called fake famous. It is
Mhm.
so interesting about just how people
I
are.
found the preview so depressing and an exact confirmation of everything that
Yeah,
I hate about Instagram. I love Instagram, don't get me wrong.
I
I feel like I follow the right mix of people at this point, and I don't, because a lot of people say, oh, it's so toxic. Well, yeah, depending on who you're following, obviously.
right.
But like, but also that whole other, I know there's a culture there
Mhm.
of this whole image.
Renting, I will just give it to you like this. Renting a fake setup of a private jet for $59 an hour. And the guy went to get, the premise of the docuseries, or it's just a documentary, it's about an hour long. But the premise is
Mhm.
that they choose these three normal regulars, like Kara or I. They have comparable followings, maybe a couple thousand followers on Instagram. And they are going to make them famous. And so basically, the guy realizes, the researcher who conducted this, it was all about faking everything. And that setup alone, he couldn't even get it booked for like 2 or 3 weeks out for the guy who he was targeting it for, that they had selected, because that private jet was back to back packed. It's not even real, Kara. It's a setup that you rent to take pictures. And it's the same thing that I know we've talked about it before, and we personally have connected with or crossed paths with influencers who they are going and taking pictures at these places as if it's their own mansion or their own house. And we're like,
Or renting an
no.
Airbnb.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
it's their, yes, exactly.
Mhm.
So anyways, I like it because it's revealing truth, and I like anything that reveals truth. But all of that to say, this is what I'm about to show is an ad that was in my feed, which is hilarious. But I will also say I have not been searching for anything along these lines at all. So I'm also really interested as to why this was potentially like a sponsored ad that was in my Instagram feed. Okay, here we go. Kara has not seen this. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, wow is right, which is why I captured a screenshot of it, because I was like, is this,
That was in your IG?
yeah, is this really what we're doing now, IG? Is this really what we're doing?
Also, what's the deal with like, I mean,
I don't know.
why?
I don't know. I don't know. And then I thought about it. And I'm like, well, was I searching for anything in particular as far as weight loss or colonics? I'm like, no, definitely not. And I already
I
have
come to
certain
think of
supplements I
it,
use for weight loss. So why
I've
was
been
this in my feed?
I was seeing some on YouTube of like bowels. You can have like 5 to 20 pounds of shit just stored up inside of you.
Well,
Maybe
that's
it's
true. That's why people go
well,
get.
yeah, but I think now that I think about it, I've been seeing some ads too.
I mean, have we talked about something on our podcast that would trigger the Google bots to think that we're like bloated and gassy? I don't know. I just thought it was hilarious because they also tried to make her super cool, like she's an influencer in the ad. It's sponsored by Health Insider.
I wasn't looking at it going, that's super cool though.
No,
Sorry.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's hilarious, because they're making it look like she's like posing as if it's an Instagram post. But then she's smiling about it like, "Hey guys, how I entirely empty my bowels every morning."
Or is she the one that can't empty her bowels? That's why she's wearing a gigantic dress to cover it
She's
up.
strategically posing so that
This is what
oh,
I used to have to wear before I could empty my bowels.
so
Take two. Me in a
okay.
bikini.
The only thing
Totally
I could
flat
think
abs.
is, because obviously I do follow things that are weight loss friendly. I post about my journey of fitness. And so I could see how that would taint it in my feed to like that last line. And my weight just wouldn't budge. But then I'm like, how I guess I'm just like, okay, why is that something someone would be drawn to? Like, even in that
I mean, there's
phraseology.
plenty of people who can't poop.
Well,
So
I know that, but so I don't know. I just thought it was strange.
did you click on like don't show me this ad anymore?
No, I just
Oh, you can.
screenshot because I first busted out laughing.
Now you're gonna
Like,
get
is
a
this
lot
a
of them
real
because you
ad?
screenshotted it.
And then I was like, simultaneously, I have to take a picture because I have to show somebody or Kara at least, like that this was in my feed. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to be petty about it. I mean, should we go visit healthinsider.news and see if it's a real website?
No, don't do that. You
shouldn't
for
be
sure then will
Super sleuths.
be no. You will for sure then be seeing those ads
I
forever and
wonder
ever.
if we could search for her. Like, do you think she's a model?
I don't know. You could, you know how in The Office they find the chair model and then she's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
she died though, and then Dwight is devastated
Yes.
because he thought that it was like
You
she
thought
was
they'd
the
have a
one.
connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just from the Office chair catalog.
Okay.
You could
Well,
do that
have
if
you
you're
gotten any
interested.
strange ads in your Instagram feed lately?
I mean, I think I was getting some political stuff that I know that I don't align with for a while,
Yeah.
and I was reporting it.
Well, no, you should.
Because it was like fake stuff, and I was like,
Which is
"Oh, well, no, I don't want to
Which is really
see this."
fascinating.
Yeah.
But
Because
you
I
don't even
also I
you
do a
don't
lot
even
of
really post.
super sleuthing, but huh?
You don't even really post about politics on your Instagram.
No, I know. I think I did like a politically related one between like politics and the church or something like that. And I think soon after that, I started seeing some of that. So,
Okay.
no, it's real. The bots are real. The
They are, and
algorithm
people
is
buy
legit.
likes, people buy followers, people buy engagement, like they buy it all. So keep your antennas up, take your vitamins, and be aware because you too might get a sponsored ad like I did about emptying your bowels fully. You too could be the lucky person who gets to see that in your feed. That's it. That's all I have really for
All
Petty
right.
Parlor.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, until next time.
Subscribe below if you enjoyed this. check out some of our other playlists though, for real. And just wanted to come on and have a great week, everyone.
If you guys see something else that you want us to talk about in the Petty Parlor, make sure you drop a comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, sister.